Okay, let's go on. Let's go on a snarky fashion IG Central, also known as Diet Prada, and see what they're talking about, what they're outraged about, right? Because they're always a funny group of people to go and hang out with, right? Imagine hanging out with the Diet Prada guys, right? And talking about fashion, like just be snark levels supreme. What don't like anything, everything shit. Anyway, let's go. Let's see what these guys are talking about. Where is it? You got it on here? Just got it on there? Let's see what Diet Prada are talking about here. So, Diet Prada have this interesting post about our girl, Kendall Jenner, maybe the second smartest Jenner of the whole Jenners and all that malarkey. So this is interesting, right? Supposedly this is meant to be some kind of weird ad. I saw a picture which was quite cool, right? I saw a really cool image someone posted on social media. Yeah, this is the one, right? So, interesting to see, to say the least, right? But in my sense, as a marketing guy, right, I have over 5 years, maybe 10 years experience working in marketing, content marketing, community management, brand partnerships. I'm lucky. I'm a big fan of reading, back in the day, I used to love reading guerrilla marketing books. Now it's got a bit pastiche and a bit, over the top. But in general, I'm a big fan of the attention economy, right? And what brands are willing to do in order to grab people's attention, how conniving they can be, how innovative they can be, how brazen they can be. And you look at KFC and Burger King and the desperation to have any kind of attention, any eyes is good eyes, and sometimes the clever ways they do things. Like this new BuzzFeed article I saw the other day where they kind of highlighted that this supposedly quite mundane Instagram account of this builder working on a construction site was actually a front for a coffee brand promoting their brand of coffee, which kind of just got rumbled recently. But this story is really interesting. So there's this image I saw of Kendall Jenner posted on social the other day, randomly, right? This really cool CCTV image of Kendall Jenner supposedly buying a can of Coke in a bodega somewhere, right? Looking incredible, right? Kendall Jenner probably, I'd say aesthetically, out of all the Jenners, out of all the Kardashians, maybe the most stunning to look at, right? As a female, because she just has probably she has the less work done of anyone. She's got essentially quite an athletic figure. She tends to work out quite often and just has a very sexy vibe about her in general, right? So there's amazing CCTV image that she's kind of captured or someone's taken for her, maybe behind a screenshot of her basically leaning on a counter, kind of strewn, bending back, amazing silhouette, wearing this great kind of yellowy orange dress, great high heels, paying for her drink in a bodega. Okay, nothing to see here, cool. Never thought nothing of it, kept it moving, right? But supposedly that product is saying that this was an entire marketing scheme employ in order to kind of get this new orange vanilla Coca-Cola out to the masses. So the post on Diet Prada says the following. I've got it here on the screen, but if you're listening via the podcast, I'll read it out now. Diet Prada says, hashtag ad. Short-lived Pepsi spokesmodel Kendall Jenner, again snarky us, made a glamorous bodega run in New York City yesterday to grab a can of Coke. It wasn't just any Coke though. The most recently launched orange vanilla, which sounds very tasty, flavor she chose happened to just be a couple Pantone shades away from perfectly matching her dress. Yeah, cool. And the earrings too, it looks like, right? Gold earrings. She looks really good, doesn't she? Bloody hell. She's stunning. Surely enough, images of her with the beverage was soon splashed all over the web. Was this color harmony a coincidence, or had the Jenner Coca-Cola been scheming to skirt around the FTC social media advertising guidelines? Which probably is true, right? Because nowadays, if you're branding, or if you're kind of promoting something, you have to do the whole hashtag ad thing. But I guess some brands and some influencers feels like it cheapens. I'm sure some influencers, probably especially the good ones, the ones that are super picky about who they associate with, and they don't just anything that comes to the inbox they take. But the ones that are really picky are probably really picky about what goes on their feed, even the captions, and they really think maybe the hashtag ad thing cheapens their overall social media feed. I know some people were accusing someone similar, it might have been the other Hadid, of doing that during Coachella when she was promoting McDonald's, right? And it was just like, come on, you don't eat McDonald's, right? You look amazing. Amazing people don't eat McDonald's. So a way to get around it is maybe to have these weird guerrilla tactic things where you seemingly have a run-the-mill celebrity buying a run-the-mill item, and then only later does the correlation come between, oh yeah, shit, I want to buy that thing. For me personally, looking from the outside in as a marketing guy, I think it's genius. I think if this is true and if there was a ploy between Coca-Cola and Pepsi, Coca-Cola and Kendall Jenner, great advertising, great marketing, because essentially when I see that kind of Coke, I'm gonna go buy it myself and have a little taste. I don't drink Coke in general, but I'll definitely taste that. I think it's definitely a little bit more refined and well done than the whole Pepsi campaign, which made no sense. You know, Kendall Jenner isn't a political activist. She doesn't, you know, no one goes to her for societal POVs. It was weird that they wanted to have her be the spokesperson for this whole, like, you know, have a kind of Pepsi. It stops war, stops conflict. We can come together in harmony. Really, very, very strange. Even though the optics of it were weird anyway, but just choosing Kendall as the person was strange. I think if they would have picked that Zendaya girl from Euphoria, who's kind of a bit woke and social justice-y kind of vibe, she would probably made more sense to the Pepsi campaign. This didn't make any sense. Cool. This makes a lot more sense, right? It's done very tasteful. It's in New York. She's going to bodega to buy a drink, which, you know, doesn't make sense because she would definitely get mobbed if she was in that bodega on her own, just buying a can of Coke. And I don't know if the first thing you'd want to do wearing a dress like that and looking the way she does is buy a can of Coke to get you bloated. It probably isn't the first thing you want to do. Or maybe it is. It's a hot day. You want to have a cool beverage. It might be a good thing. But I think it's very cleverly done, personally. I'm a big fan of it. There's some other screenshots here that kind of prove that this might be a ploy in general. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Again, Diet Prada aren't the best source because they're fans of anything popular, you know, anything mainstream, anything out there to the masses. They're not really a big fan of. I think if this was Raf Simons or, you know, Helmut Lang, they would have probably all wanking themselves over it. But, you know, because it's the Jenners, it kind of cheapens it for them. But I don't know, if it is a ploy, I'm not mad at it, man. I think it looks pretty cool, and it's worked for me because I'm definitely gonna get myself an orange vanilla Coca-Cola. Wonder what that tastes like, innit? Imagine mixing an orange vanilla Coca-Cola with Ciroc vanilla vodka. Ooh, ooh, what taste of that would be, right? That's a collaboration I want to see.